먹고 한잔하고 책을 좀 읽습니다. Later in this book, I will describe a simplification that can inform all of the steps you take toward your own personal success. How to fail at almost everything and still win big. Kind of the story of my life. Chapter 1. The time I was crazy. In the spring of 2005, my doctor diagnosed me with a form of mental illness. He didn't use those exact words or anything like them, but it did refer me to the in-house psychologist at Kaiser, my healthcare organization. I can take a hint. The psychologist listened to my story and came to the same conclusion: crazy. But like my doctor, she didn't use the actual word. The psychologist suggested Valium and offered her educated guess. That reducing my stress level might return me to some sort of normal behavior. I informed my client of the situation by email and gave his organization a chance to cancel. They decided to forge ahead and take the risk. I agreed to take the chance too. Luckily for me, I don't feel embarrassment the way normal people do, which I'll discuss in an upcoming chapter. The prospect of humiliation in front of 1,000 strangers, many of whom would like to be video recording the disaster, wasn't as much of a showstopper as you might think. It was worth the risk to me because I needed to know what would happen with my voice in that context. I needed to find out the pattern. Would my voice work if I presented a mostly memorized routine in front of 1,000 people? There was only one way to find out. Keep calm for ladies. Youth troubles are over eternity, age grasped at a day, and is satisfied to have even the day. Youth is a disease from which we all recover. Remember that as a teenager, you are at the last stage in your life when you will be happy to hear that the porn is for you. Make your point. Speak clearly and concisely. Any place, any time. Section 1, Preparation, Chapter 1. You are always on stage. Anticipate the conversation. Of course, the more formal the occasion, the more time you'll want to spend preparing your thought. However, there are countless other informal times where you'll be put on the spot. Trust us, You will wish you had taken a few moments beforehand to gather your ideas. In the case of retirement speech that was sprung on your friend, it wouldn't have taken much time to get ready. With 5 minutes at the prep time, he could have easily come up with a funny story, or he could have found an inspiring quote, or he could have jotted down 3 reasons why should be missed. Could have, should have, would have, if he had only been prepared. Sports psychology for dummies. Bounce back from adversity. Be a role model. Cheering, not yelling. Improving team performance with sports psychology. Be aware of your own mental interference when you are trying to communicate, and make sure that it doesn't prevent you from conveying the message you intend to communicate. The apex of resentment. Anger is inevitable. Everyone gets angry now and then. But resentment is anger that you hold on to for a lengthy period of time. You choose whether to feel resentment or not. Odds are you'll get angry with your teammates and coaches. If you choose to hold on to that anger, it turns into resentment and affects how you communicate. Effortless small talk. Smoothly ending a conversation. All things must come to an end. And a good conversation is one of them. Even the best conversations can end in awkward silence. But there are ways to keep that awkward parting from happening, and the best way to do this is by being aware of the situation. Make luck happen. Create an effective, consistently lucky person who practice leadership through structured problem solving. Chapter 2. The importance, relevance, and value of recognition. Once a slave recognized that their situation is not normal and not really the will of God. It is only then that change or escape become a problem to be solved. They will have finally recognized that they have a problem. Problem recognition is a valuable skill. The 5 a.m. miracle. Dominate your day before breakfast. Maximize your productivity. Chapter 1. The miracle of 5 a.m. What it means to dominate your day before breakfast. Miracle. Noun, a surprising and welcome event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is considered to be divine, a highly improbable or extraordinary event development, or accomplishment. Chapter 1, Action Plan. Write out the 4 commitments and post them somewhere you can see them every day. I will have an intentional and written plan for my day every day. I will consistently implement healthy habits for optimal energy and enthusiasm. I will choose the short-term objectives that help me achieve my life's grandest goals. I will track my progress, make necessary adjustments, and hold myself accountable. Grab your highlighter and pen and dive in. Let's keep both of us happy. Feel free to sleep in tomorrow and get plenty of beauty rest. You are going to need it. Can you hear the ominous music playing in the background? Weather for dummies. Weather for dummies. What in the world is the weather? Chapter 1, Forecast and Forecasting. In this chapter, weathering the forecast, whizzing up to the keywords, trying out the tools, going places with the weather map. Think of it this way: the first thing that a scientist wants his rocket to do when it blasts off its launch pad is to get out the atmosphere, to leave behind all the turbulent mass of swirling gases surrounding Earth. As you may have noticed, a rocket that doesn't do this is quickly in big trouble. As soon as it can, it enters the quiet, predictable vacuum of space. In this part, when human beings first looked up into the sky, chances are they saw the clouds before they saw the stars. The road to understanding the weather has been as long and as hard as the road to understanding the heavens above it. It is so seen so close to you, this layer of gases that make the winds and the clouds and the storms, and yet still there are mysteries and surprises. Winners always quit. 7 pretty good habits you can swap for really great results. Chapter 1. Quit taking a ride and take the wheel. Quit taking a ride and take the wheel. Be the change you want to see in the world. Expect the unexpected. When things are going the way they are expected to go, most people feel they are in control of their lives. This is an illusion. In the larger sense, you can't control other events life throws at you, or even most of them. The only thing you can really control is how you respond to them. When the unexpected happens, the illusion of control can vanish, like your kids at dishwashing time. People react to the unexpected in one of 2 ways. Some take the role of the victim. Wasn't my fault. Nobody could have foreseen it. Nothing I could have done about it. This is a passenger reaction. Others see an opportunity to truly take the control. Okay, Things have changed. Let's see what we can do about it. Maybe there's a greater opportunity here. This is the way. This is the way a driver reacts. A real driver has the remarkable ability to deal successfully with the unexpected, the unusual, the extraordinary. Positively dealing with the unexpected by looking for solution, not excuse, is the choice winners make. If you know someone who is masterful at dealing with the unexpected, take a close look at that individual because you truly met a special person. Wow.